Good afternoon. I am Adventure Argonaut. This is Discworld Noir. This is basically the third Discworld point and click adventure game, and this is, at least according to my memory, one of the classics. Like it's from the late 90s. And it's Abandonware, and this is actually the PC version. I back in the day I played the PlayStation version, and the graphics on this one are supposedly much better. I just hope it works as well because it crashed for me once already when I tried it just a little bit, but it seems to be working. Like the PlayStation version would be more stable, but like hey, if we can get better graphics and stuff, I think it's worth it. Even though the graphics aren't gonna be great, but like the atmosphere and everything, at least according to my memory, is gonna be pretty good. Agent Double Hertz, welcome. I was just thinking whether you will show up. So yeah, Discworld Noir, we are doing it. And this is the PC version. Um, like, yeah, we're gonna see if it's gonna hold up, like if it's gonna crash all the time. Everyone on the disc knows the legend of Eleanor of Chort, or at least everyone knows a legend of Eleanor of Chort, or Krinix, or El Harib. Ask most people, they'll tell you that she was the cause of the Chortian Wars. Of course, ask most people, they'll tell you the patrician is a kind and benevolent man. Never trust what most people tell you. The real cause of the Chortian Wars was a little-known goddess called Errata. It was the wedding of Peloria and Theta, or Pyramis and Frisbee, or prophecy of Europeus. Depends on who you talk to, really. Suffice to say that being goddess of misunderstanding, she wasn't especially popular, blah blah, Errata at all. She got Neoldian blacksmith of the gods, make gold and fire shine for the strongest, resulting between the 80 war gods and luckily, and which roughly sounds that battery is not included. Broke, something war broke. The argument went on so long, passing dog managed to follow the fashion, god of canines, became heated. Astoria, in return, Astoria gave Eleanor of Rome, resulting extramarital confusion related to Sordian force. The Sordian fashion was lost, perhaps. Investi werewolf. Hey, yeah, too slow. Hey, no spoilers, Agent Double Hertz. But I don't think that was in the PlayStation version, like that text scroll. I think it's PC only. But yeah, there are some interesting plot twists at some point in the game. The music is nice, but it's hard to see what's going on. The moon.
I've had some bad days since I started work as a private investigator. But I'd never woken up dead before. It all started the week before, on a cold and wet Sectober day in Ankh-Morpork, the oldest and most depraved of all the cities on the Discworld. But hey, you've gotta love it.
Sectober is a nice word. Why don't we have it?
I'd been working as a PI for a little over a month, and business was slow. Hiring an investigator to look into your business requires trust. The amount of trust in Ankh-Morpork wouldn't fill a cup. And it's a small cup I'm talking about. Sure, people trust that you don't get on the wrong side of the patrician. People trust that you don't walk into the shades alone. People trust that the Assassin's Guild will fulfill their contracts or double your money back. Yeah, people even trust death. Just don't ask them to trust their mothers.
They shouldn't trust death based on the previous game. You know, Discworld
Mr.
2.
Luton?
If I'm not, I should fire the guy who painted the door.
So this is what a private investigator looks like. I expected someone more heroic.
Heroism costs extra. What can I do for you, Miss...
Mrs. actually. And the name is Carlotta.
Okay, Mrs. Actually. Carlotta it is. What's a girl like you doing out in a night like this?
I want to hire you, Mr. Luton.
Please call me Luton. Mr. sounds so formal.
How much do you charge for a simple investigation?
I don't know. I've never had a simple investigation. A tricky one is 20 a day.
I'll give you 200 in advance, plus expenses.
For 200, I guess I should treat you with some respect.
Oh, I wouldn't ask a guy like you to attempt the impossible.
What's the case?
I want you to find a man named Mundy.
Why do you want to find Mundy?
Do you know him?
No. And this case will go a lot faster if you let me ask the questions.
You like to be in control, don't you, Luton?
If you don't pull the strings, then you're the puppet. Tell me about you and Mundy.
I've been a lonely woman, Luton.
You amaze me.
Be surprised.
Shocked, maybe, but not surprised.
Mundy is my lover, Luton. Or used to be. He's been away for a while, over in Sort. He came back to Ankh-Morpork a couple of days ago on the Milka. But he didn't come to see me. I think he may be having an affair. You're wondering whether my husband knows about it.
Actually, I was wondering when you were going to give me the money.
My husband passed away several years ago.
I hope the poor guy was smiling at the time. Is there anything you can tell me about Mundy that might help me find him?
He's got blue eyes, brown hair, and a black heart. You'd like him.
Has he got any friends in Ankh-Morpork?
Does anyone?
How tall is he?
I don't know. I don't picture him standing up.
What was Mundy's business in Sort?
I don't know. I never asked about his work, and he never told me.
Must be a very straightforward relationship.
As simple as they come.
Where can I find the ship he came in on?
Down at the wharf.
Have you been there yourself?
I avoid places like that. Women and seamen.
Forget I asked. This is a bad neighborhood for you to come into alone, Carlotta.
I can take care of myself.
I believe you.
Good. Trust is important.
I said I believed you. I never said I trusted you.
Don't you like me, Luton?
I like a lot of things. I like dogs, but I wouldn't trust one not to bite me.
Hehe, foreshadowing.
Shame. I haven't been bitten in a long while. I'd better get started on your case. Where can I contact you?
I'll be in touch. Be seeing you, Luton.
I hoped I would see you again, because she still hadn't paid me.
And we crashed. Okay, but I have a save there. So I guess I just have to keep saving quite often. I had a couple of saves just when I was checking. Like, it seems mostly... So yeah, this is exactly what happens. Like, we just end up in the office after she disappears.
Sapient pearwood comes from a plant so magical that it is totally impervious to all forms of magic. All forms of magic. And so valuable that thieves have cut each other's throat. Unfortunately, I couldn't afford a desk made out of it, so I made do with pine. It's a nice desk, though.
I didn't press any button to skip the line, so there's some bug there.
I could hardly carry the desk around, even...
And so the controls are like, well, like Discworld, like left click, like you double click you use, and right click you look.
I had purchased a large indexed scroll rack to keep track of all the cases I was going to handle. The Mundy case made it 2. All I had to do was track down Mundy and tell Carlotta where he was.
So I guess that's where we can get clues what we're supposed to be doing. I know there's a door. I know what the door is. I guess we can have a look at the door.
A lot of strange things had happened to me since becoming a private investigator. But the weirdest was the irrepressible sensation that the most important thing for me to own as a PI was a door with my name painted on the glass. Some mysteries are best left unsolved, I guess. I think we could safely say that the door to my office was just for getting in and out of my office.
I tried to use it. I was thinking maybe if we close it, there's something on the other side.
I'd purchased the imp-powered coffee bean machine from Cut-Me-Own-Throat Dibbler, the man whose name was the byword for quality. With CMOT Dibbler, you could say bye to quality. I'll say this for the ICBM. It made coffee strong enough to blow your head off. On the downside, the imp tended to use most of the beans to fuel its own addiction. Some days the poor thing was so jittery the coffee machine would vibrate off the shelf. Nothing like a cup of imp-made coffee to make me jittery and paranoid.
Okay. And this we click on ourselves, so we get to the inventory. Alas, we don't have luggage. And we have a notebook where we have notes.
Had hired me to track down Monday. At the beginning, that was pretty much all I knew about him. The Milka was the tramp schooner that Monday had come in on, and I knew it was berthed at the wharf.
Yeah, I think you can somehow combine.
Monday must have had business. The Milka.
Yeah, you can somehow combine the clues, and I think you have to do it at some point. Yeah, it's so dark. So this is the office, and this is the wharf. I don't think there's other places yet. Already getting flashbacks to some of the memorable characters of the game.
The wharf was on the upmarket side of the river, in the city of Ankh. The Moorpork docks on the other side of the river were not a place wise travelers disembarked at. But then again, wise travelers tried to avoid Ankh-Morpork altogether. But if you traveled a lot, it was hard to miss. Like malaria.
Ship. Oh, what was this? Is this the Milka?
The Milka was a tramp schooner. One of the many ramshackle ships that plied their trade around the Circle Sea. From the looks of it, it should have sunk years ago. Even the rats thought twice before boarding it. The first mate didn't look particularly willing to let people aboard.
I guess we have to go talk to the first mate. This guy, crates.
A crate. What more could I say? The crates on the wharf were built on a large frame, sturdy and thick.
Oi! Get away from that!
A lot like the sailor. I couldn't tell what the crates contained, and frankly, I didn't much care. I needed to know whether Monday had brought something with him. I couldn't carry the crates.
Alright.
The sailor was busy loading the ship, and I decided not to disturb him.
I think we're gonna talk to him.
Something told me I wasn't going to learn anything useful from the sailor.
So we can't ask him about Monday? Or the Milka? Okay, can we like do it like this?
Something told.
Okay, I guess not. So there's the crate. We probably have to break into that crate at some point, but not now. It's really fucking dark. I can hardly see. Oh. Bollards, where you going, Mr. Luton?
Along the length of the wharf were hundreds of posts for mooring ships to. It seemed like a lot of bollards to me.
Oh.
What did I need bollards for? It wasn't like I could move them anyway.
There's probably something here I can take or interact with. It's a bit too noir. Can we... No, there's no like... to adjusting the colors or anything. No, okay, I guess. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to do something here. Are we supposed to use the notes on the ship? Like, why is the ship? Oh, Okay, there's somebody up there. I had no,
The first mate wasn't as hostile as I might have expected, but he wasn't particularly helpful either.
Yeah, I barely see any shape. Like, there's some sort of vague shape there, but I had no idea it's a
Are you the
guy.
first mate?
Arr! Shiver me timbers! Hoist the main brace!
Let's start again. Are you the first mate?
Aye, that I be.
You're not going to get any money off me, so you can drop the fake accent.
Sorry, you know how it is. Some people are stupid enough to fall for that.
Didn't
sort
they
of
have the
thing.
same
What can
joke
I
in
do for you?
Discworld too? Wait. Can we... This is like chew the fat,
When
like...
do you sail?
As soon as we've got her loaded.
How much is passage?
Where are you looking to go?
I don't know. Sort, perhaps.
We've just come from there. It'll be a long time before we get back there again.
Did you bring any passengers?
Sure. We always try to take a couple of passengers. They pay their way, and if there's a big storm, they are very useful as to sacrifice to the angry sea gods. Of course, we tell people they were washed over the side.
Why did he tell me that? Whatever.
What were the passengers on the last voyage like?
There were 3 of them. One of them seemed all right, but the other 2, I don't know about them. There was something strange about them.
Note.
Do you sacrifice passengers often?
No, the captain doesn't like it. He says it's bad for business. I said that we were advertising ourselves as offering an exciting tour of the Circle Sea. But he pointed out that most people would expect the tour to be above the water. If I'd had my way, we'd have thrown some people off the last voyage.
Bad omens?
The whole crew had a bad feeling of dread from the moment we set off.
Looking at the state of the ship, that doesn't come as a surprise. Beautiful Carlotta was worth.
Doesn't ring any bells,
Ah,
I'm afraid.
oops. Okay, well. Double clicking is... Wait, can I...
Well, safe if that.
Because I have to double click those and it doesn't really register probably. Is there like a way to make it easier to double click? No, I think the PlayStation version had that. So okay.
Not for much longer.
What was strange about these passengers?
I don't know. One of them seemed kind of foreign. I mean, more foreign than most.
More foreign. I'm clicking like crazy.
This is the Milka, isn't it?
That's what it says on the prow.
It's impossible to read anything written on that hull.
Just because you can't read it doesn't mean it isn't there. Reality is subjective after all.
Don't get all existential with me.
It was more ontological than existential.
That's a really bad habit you've got there.
What? Oh, sorry. I picked up a bad case of philosophy in Ephebi a couple of years ago, and I haven't been able to get rid of it since. Just can't seem to shake it off. Normal as anything 1 minute. Next moment, I'm wondering if anything can truly be said to exist. A bit of a drawback when you're supposed to be navigating.
Okay, assuming the existence of an objective shared universe, is this the Milka?
Yes.
Can I have a look on board?
No.
That better not be some kind of philosophical objection.
No one gets on board without Captain Jenkins' permission.
Where is the captain?
I don't know. But you could try the Cafe Ankh. He usually goes there when he's in Ankh
Ah.
If it exists, of course.
New location, very nice.
Was there a man named Mundy on the last voyage?
It's funny you should ask that. You're the second person today to have an interest in Mundy.
Who was the first?
A dwarf. He didn't give his name. I don't think he was from round here, though.
What about Mundy? What was he like?
I don't pry into the passenger's business. But for a man who came on board pretty happy, he seemed pretty unsettled when he left. Not that I blame him. Something was definitely amiss on this last voyage.
Do you know where he is now?
Mundy? No. Like I said, I don't pry in the passenger's business.
Unless you actually look through their luggage after they've been washed over the side.
Hey, what are you inferring?
I'm not inferring anything. I'm implying that you might have had a look at their luggage at one point.
If I had, I certainly wouldn't admit it to you.
Which either means you didn't look, or you didn't find anything of interest.
You better watch your steps, son. It's not good to make accusations like that.
Don't worry. Anything we discuss is strictly between you, me, and anyone else I tell.
Strange asking weird questions. I think some of this humor is too subtle to apply, like to be understood by the average person nowadays, even though it's not like the most profound thing ever.
Since that was who I'd learned about that from in the first...
So yeah, he told us about that, so we don't have to ask about that. I guess we can probably go. Or is this?
When do you sail?
Okay.
How much is passage?
Where you look?
Yeah, it's the same stuff. Alright, I guess
Well,
we can.
If that...
Save. Wharf, I guess we can just overwrite this one. Okay, so let's go to the cafe. If I can find it in the dark. Oh, here. Oh. Okay, we can do stuff. There's dark alley there. And of course that. I don't see anything else. Go here first. Oh, crowbar.
I figured the golem wouldn't notice that the crowbar had gone missing. Not that I'm saying it didn't need it, just that I'd figured I'd get away with stealing it.
Nice.
The
Gordon
cart was being loaded
Freeman.
with barrels of wine. Apart from the wine, I can't say I was interested. I decided not to try stealing the wine barrels.
There's a big spider here. Should I do something with it? Or about it? Let's try to lure it out. Like, it's doing hostile maneuvers. Poking with it with that, you know, bug killing spatula thing. Now it's hiding somewhere. Because I don't know, like maybe it's just me, but like unlike other bugs, I don't like killing spiders as much. Maybe because they eat other bugs, but I don't want a big spider like that to be in my room either. But now it's hiding somewhere, so let's see if it appears. Or if I happen to die, you know the reason. It's not like tarantula size.
The
but...
cart was being... Apart from the wine... I guess I never really noticed that the Cafe Ankh had a wine cellar before. Perhaps if they'd run out of drinks at the bar, I'd have been more inclined to investigate. I knew full well that I wouldn't be able to get down there without permission and the right key.
You can't recall if the whiskey knocked you flat, or if everything was a blur when you met her. All that you remember are the tunes of a vampire, a melancholy tune about impending doom. I'll fetch your tankard, fill it to the brim. A cask of stale, broken drum ale. Wondering how long till you meet again on the bank of the Ankh. to drink. You could barely even think. Too much bare heart.
I thought I told you never to play that song again. Oh, sorry, Mr. Luton. It's just I wasn't expecting you to call by tonight, and... You weren't expecting me? It's only been 8 years, Samael. I guess my memory ain't what it used to be. I don't know why Samael put up with my temper. He could have broken every bone in my body if he'd wanted to, but that's what made him special, I guess. That he'd take almost any kind of abuse from the clientele, and he'd still be there at the piano, playing better than anyone else in Ankh-Morpork.
Nobby. I sort of remember him.
The pianist, Samael, was one of Cafe Ankh's greatest assets. Not only was he a first-rate musician, but there was something about him that made you think it'd be a bad idea to start any trouble. I decided not to disturb Samael while he was working.
Some ale.
My old friend Nobby from the Watch. I hadn't spoken to him in ages. Hello, Nobby.
Hello, Luton. How you been keeping?
I've been worse. Of course, I've been better, too. And I've been a hell of a lot better and not much worse.
That's good, isn't it?
Don't worry. If Commander Vimes sees us together, I'll tell him I made you talk to me.
It's not that I don't like you, Luton. I mean, we was friends and all. But it's just... well...
It's just he'd bite your head off if he saw you talking to me.
He'd go spare.
How you been keeping, Nobby? How's the rest of the Watch?
Not so bad, Luton. Been keeping myself busy. Been working with Sergeant Colon.
Colon?
Fatty Colon.
Still fat. I'll tell him I saw you.
No, you won't.
Okay, so maybe I won't. I was just being trite.
Polite.
Yeah, that's the one.
I guess I never really understood why it was that you didn't get kicked out as well, Nobby.
Me? I ain't never done nothing wrong.
Don't give me that, Nobby. When you were serving as quartermaster under the Duke of Pseudopolis, it was widely known that several items from the stores were found in your kit.
That was all above board. I had all the paperwork for him.
Your kit at the time consisted of 2 warehouses. I just think Vimes had a grudge against me.
Luton, I know you're my friend and all, but you took a bribe.
Are you trying to tell me you never took a bribe?
Never.
The ham from Harga's House of Ribs?
Evidence.
The pocket clock from the Suicide in the Shades?
I wanted something to remember him by.
The money in the petty cash box?
Mislaid by someone.
Misappropriated by you.
I never misanthropated anything.
I just want to understand why it was that you could get away with all your petty theft, and I couldn't get away with one act of weakness.
Well, you see,
Just say it, Nobby. I'm not gonna hold it against you.
It's
well,
his
I reckon Mr. Vimes
nose.
thinks that a bit of petty theft ain't something to get excited about. I ain't admitting anything, mark you. Nothing's ever been proved. Compared to some of the stuff that goes on in this city. But someone who's taken a bribe, well, that's like allowing the rich to avoid justice.
That wasn't why I did it.
I know, but you know Vimes.
Yeah, I know Vimes all right. What's Vimes up to these days?
He got married.
Married? He was only ever married to his job.
Nah, straight up. He married into nobility.
Old Stoneface in the nobility. That'd drive him crazy.
Well, he's sort of nobility himself now.
What?
They made him commander of the watch. And we got a great new premises down on Pseudopolis Yard. They're full of paintings and vases and all sorts.
Full?
Well, maybe not as full as when we moved in, but pretty full.
I'll have to call round sometime.
Yeah, that'd be good. We got a lot more members in the watch these days. And we got a new dartboard.
Wow.
Life in the fast lane, huh? Do you seriously think it's a good idea for me to call around? I mean, Vimes isn't gonna like it.
Whatever you may think about him, he's loyal to his job. I can't say he'll welcome you with open arms, but he won't stop you.
What do you know about a woman named Carlotta?
I'm not getting drawn into anything while I'm off duty. Wait till I'm back at the yard.
Do you know anything about some passengers that came into town by ship a few days ago?
That's not much to go on.
You're a corporal in the watch. You're supposed to have a keen, insightful mind.
They brought that regulation in after I joined.
Has there been a dwarf around asking questions?
Can't this wait till I get back to the yard? I'm off duty.
Come on. Work. Trying to press the button. Sometimes it just doesn't register.
Have you heard of the Milka?
Okay.
It arrived in town a short time ago.
How long ago?
3 days.
That's strange.
Why?
Well, there's been a string of odd murders in the last 3 days.
What do you mean, odd? I mean, this is Ankh-Morpork we're talking about.
I'm not sure I should discuss the details with a pavilion.
A civilian, Bobby. How much have you had to drink?
I'm as sober as the day I was born.
That's a frightening thought.
Murders. Oh, the spider came back. Chased it away. Mysterious murders. Well, he told me about the murder, so probably not gonna tell anything more about Monday.
Do you know anything about a
Okay, I
man
had to
named Mundy?
I'm not
keep
getting
pressing
drawn
the
into
button,
anything
like-
while I'm off duty. Wait till I'm back at the yard.
So yeah, I have to like hold the button. It's not double click.
Do you know anything
Okay,
Wait,
that's like
Have
why.
you heard of the
Now
How long-
I did a
3
click.
What?
well, there's been a
It
string
worked.
of...
Okay. Let's leave
I'll
Nobby
catch you,
behind.
don't-
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, don't get caught doing anything I wouldn't do.
Nobby. See, can we oh, there's the captain. Aye, captain, you're the captain.
The captain of the
Leroy
Milka,
Jenkins.
Captain Jenkins, didn't seem to be a very happy man. Are you Captain Jenkins?
That depends on who's asking.
Don't play games. I'm just after a few answers.
That song really put you in a bad mood, didn't it?
If you're trying to get me angry, it's working.
No need to get upset. You need to drink more and think less.
I like
If
the way
I
he
drank
thinks.
any more than I do now, I'd never think again.
That's the ticket.
So, you're the captain of the Milka.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately,
ordinarily I'd be happy being a captain of a fine ship like the Milka. But after this last voyage, I'm thinking of taking up farming.
tough journey.
I don't want to talk about it.
What was so bad about the last voyage?
I told you I don't want to talk about it.
Sometimes it helps to talk about these things.
Why would I want to talk about it?
All right, let's put that another way. I want to talk about it, and the sooner I finish talking to you, the sooner you can get back to drinking.
By that logic, my best bet would be to just ignore you and carry on drinking.
I was never much good at logic. I did home economics at school. I was hoping you'd let me have a look around on the Milka.
I was hoping that I was gonna make enough money to be able to buy myself a harem of exotic dancers called Chantel. But it looks like we're both gonna
So
be
everybody has
disappointed.
to be called Chantel.
Is there any way I can persuade you to let me on your ship?
Is there any way I can persuade you to go away?
I understand you are carrying a man named Mundy on your ship.
What's it to you?
I was hoping to find him.
Owes you money, does he?
No, he's an old friend.
Him? You must think I'm as drunk as I look.
Aren't you?
Well, okay, so maybe I am. What did you want to know?
Where is he now?
I've no idea. We picked him up in Sort a couple of weeks ago and we brought him here. That's about all I want to know about him.
Did he say what he was coming to Ankh-Morpork for?
I think he said he was meeting someone.
Who?
Now, I can barely remember my own name, let alone something I overheard through a doorway last week.
The Milka looks like a good ship.
You know nothing about ships, do you? She looks like exactly what she is. A run-down tramp schooner with no future.
Any chance I could look around her anyway?
All I want to do is get the cargo loaded and get out of this god's-forsaken city. I don't need people snooping around on board.
How do we convince him to let us there? Okay, this is how you... I think there's probably arrows or something on in the PlayStation version.
What do you know about a woman named Carlotta?
There's no one I know.
That rings a bell. I probably asked that many times.
On your
past
last
when I was
voyage,
stuck.
there were 3 passengers, right? Mundy and 2 others.
You tell me. You seem to know more about my ship than I do.
I just want to know what you can remember about them.
I remember that we picked them up in Ecclepon, and I know they had a lot of cargo. Oh, and one was a woman, and one was a man, I think.
You think he was a man?
There was something particularly foreign about him. I'm not sure what.
Where's Ecclepon?
Up near the hub, God's forsaken place. All there is to do there is drink and eat fish sandwiches with no tops on.
Sounds like a long way from the Circle C.
We got lost, all right. It's easy to mix up port and starboard when you've drunk too much port.
Are they still on board?
Nope, we dropped them in Ankh-Morpork. And before you ask, I have no idea what they were doing here. That's not my business.
I was beginning to realize that Captain Jenkins only had 2 questions to ask his passengers. Where are you going? And how much money have you got? Has there been a dwarf around asking questions?
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Do you know anything about the recent murders in Ankh-Morpork?
I know that there are always murders in Ankh-Morpork. See Ankh-Morpork and die, they say. Often in the same day.
That's not a very helpful answer.
It wasn't a very sensible question.
He's got me there. Alright, I guess that's all. Oh, crowbar.
Tempting as it was, I decided not to start attacking people with the crowbar. I suppressed the urge to ask for money. I was broke, sure, but I wasn't that desperate. I'll see you around, Captain.
Not if I see you first. Oh. Bar.
My old friend, the bar. I was tempted to order a drink, but I was working. I suppressed the... although I could really have used one.
Is there anything here? I don't see anything. Maybe that's gonna be here, like, someone later.
Hello again.
Ah, okay, it was this guy here. Alright. fine. I guess we can probably go. We got some new location. Is it the watch? Yeah, Pseudopolis
I
Yard.
headed over to Pseudopolis Yard, but Nobby wasn't there yet. I decided to come back later.
Maybe we should go to the office. I think at some point we have to come back to the office and there's gonna be a letter on the floor or something, but that's not yet. But the wharf. Let's do another save. Checking around. Very creative. See, is this guy? Ah, the crate. Okay, okay. The guy is gone, so now we can mess with the crate.
I didn't much like being jammed into a crate and loaded onto the ship.
Ah, okay.
But I could think of worse fates. Like being jammed into a crate full of rats and loaded onto the ship. What's your name then, little fellow?
Guess we should be glad we're not becoming a were-rat.
Dark and dank, and I couldn't shake the feeling that I wasn't alone. The hold was full of crates for the outgoing voyage. They were of little interest to me. The crates were too heavy for me to carry, even if I wanted to.
Flotsam.
It was just flotsam. The bilge water was littered with flotsam that looked like the remains of a smashed crate.
Oh, label.
I thought I could see a label amongst the wreckage. I pulled the label out of the wreckage. It had writing on it that I couldn't understand.
Okay, I wonder if there's anything else useful here.
The bilge water. It was just...
Don't think we can. Oh, we can go here. Oh, okay, let's check the paper.
I'd pulled the label out of the flotsam in the bilge water of the Milka.
Guess have to ask somebody to read it for us. We can read that. Is it Zortian or something? Zortis? Le.
It looked lived in. The question was, by what? There was nothing of value in the debris.
I don't see anything else. Yeah. So probably had to, I don't know, bring cheese or whatever later here. For whatever, what kind of monster lives there. I don't think giving it money or something is gonna be useful. Well, at least we got the label. Oh, where are we now? Oh, we are here. We came from down there, right? Oh, what's this bunk?
A perfectly ordinary bunk bed. I searched a bunk and found a small scrap of cardboard. It could have been anything. There was a number on the back. Either a 6 or a 9. It was hard to say.
What's this? Is it some guy sleeping? I can't make out. It's just something moving.
A bunk bed, like any other. I searched one of the bunks, but found nothing useful, and nothing I wanted to think too closely about.
Oh,
There
bedpost.
were some strange scratches on the bedpost, which looked as if they'd been caused by either a wild animal or a man with very bad dental hygiene. What they meant was anyone's guess. I wasn't about to tear the bedpost off the bed.
Well, we got something from this room.
I'd managed to remain hidden on the ship, but I knew my luck couldn't last forever, because I'd stopped being lucky around age 12. The first mate looked less than happy, but I don't think he saw who I was as I dived in elegantly onto the Ankh. Fortunately, the crust of the Ankh was soft that night, and I escaped both injury and discovery, although I needed 2 baths just to feel dirty.
Oh? Is that the dwarf?
On an ordinary night, I'd sit around waiting for business. But this night, business was coming to me, and bringing trouble with it. Business, I didn't mind, but trouble was an unwelcome guest. And like all unwelcome guests, it was hard to ask it to leave. And by the 3rd day, it was generally wearing your shirts and leaving its stuff in your bathroom.
Hello, Mr. Luton. I've been expecting.
Oh my... Crash. Well... Let's reload then. Yeah, it's the cutscenes, they are a problem, so I have to save before each cutscene and stuff. Have to do all the ship stuff again.
I didn't much like being the hold that I thought I pulled the leg.
Okay, we got that. Let's go here. I don't know if we have to look at this layer.
The question. There was nothing.
Yeah.
I searched there was a perfect bunk. There was some what?
And now we save. And pray that it doesn't crash again.
I'd managed to remain hidden. On an ordinary night, I'd sit around waiting for business. But this night, business was coming to me, and bringing trouble with it. Business, but trouble was an
Hello, Mr. I've been...
I should hope so. This is my office. How'd you get in?
Through the door. It was only locked. I know all about doors.
Good. Use this one to get out.
I have a message for you, Mr. Luton.
I don't take messages from strangers.
Then let me introduce myself. My name is Mr. Al-Khali.
I don't take messages from dwarves named after cities.
My name isn't important.
You seem to think it was.
I've come to warn you to stay clear of the Mundy case.
I'll bear that in mind. Now get out.
If you don't stay clear of the Mundy case, something untoward may happen to you.
This is Ankh-Morpork. Something untoward may happen to me whether I investigate this case or not. Now either you get out or I'll throw you out.
Don't say I didn't warn you, Mr. Luton.
Don't say I didn't ignore you, Mr. Al-Khali. A dwarf named after the Klatchian city of Al-Khali. And a threat. This case was getting more interesting by the minute. All we needed was a troll and a member of the undead, and we could open an ethnic comedy on Broadway.
Wait, Broadway exists in this universe? Dwarf. Alright. So we got the number 6 or 9 and And the text. Let's see if Nobby is here. Oh, he is. There he is.
There was an ordinary bell on the reception desk. There was something about it that really made you want to strike it. I really wanted to ring the bell, but given that Nobby was right in front of me, it would just have wound him up. You could say this about Nobby. Deep down, he was a good man. Well, deep down, he was probably a man. Good might be stretching it a bit. Hello again, Nobby.
Hello, Luton.
Did I disturb you?
No. What made you think that?
Well, there appears to be smoke coming from your ear.
Oh, that, well, I've been working hard, you see.
Working so hard that your ears have caught fire. Don't worry about it, Nobby. It's not like I'm going to report you.
I have been working, see?
Oh, sure. I never doubted it for a second. How's work treating you then?
Not so bad, Luton. I've been busy, though. Rushed off my feet.
Yeah, I can tell.
Let's ask about these. I don't think he's gonna know anything.
Can you read this?
Give me a break, Luton. I don't know everything.
Does this mean anything to you?
No.
Tempting as it was, I decided not to...
So...
What do you know about...
Never heard of him.
Yeah, just know about the mysterious
I don't suppose
passengers.
you've investigated the passengers on the Milka, have you?
Of course I have.
Sorry, but you're not the most, diligent of investigators.
I work as hard as any man of my rank.
You're the only man of your rank. There's 3 dwarfs, 2 troll, a woman and a zombie with the same rank as you, but you're the only human male. I know you're human because you carry a bit of paper to prove it, signed by the midwife. The maleness, I'll take that on trust.
Do you want me to help you or not?
What have you got?
Well, I interviewed one of the passengers.
What did you learn?
That's official watch business.
You didn't learn anything, did you?
Not as such, no.
Any chance I could interview this passenger?
I don't see why not. She's down in the Cafe Ankh now.
Well, that's something, I guess. Has there been a dwarf around asking questions?
I don't know.
Do you know a dwarf by the name of Al-Kali?
Never heard of him.
How did you know he was male, then?
You can't trick me. Everyone knows dwarves don't use the female pronoun.
Okay.
Mind you, I've always wondered what a female pronoun was.
One of nature's wonderful mysteries, Nobby.
Is it normally kept covered or what?
I'm going to leave it to your rather uninventive imagination, Nobby. Any word on these murders?
Nothing yet. But our top investigators are working on the case 24 hours a day.
Nobby?
Yeah?
Are you one of those crack investigators?
Yeah? Why?
Never mind. Just a thought. Have you learned anything about the Milka?
Yeah, not as such, no.
You go to great lengths to conceal how little work you do, don't you?
Hey.
Do you know anything about a man named Mundy?
Never heard of him.
Okay, I guess he doesn't know anything, which, isn't a surprise. to cafe.
The troll
Oh.
stepped out of the shadows like light was too intimidated to illuminate him. He seemed like the quiet sort, but you got the feeling that if you stepped out of line, you'd get your teeth kicked down your throat. For that matter, he could kick your throat down your chest and your chest through your legs. But I was hoping it wouldn't come to that, because none of my clothes would fit.
Find Therma.
Sorry, friend, I don't understand.
Find Therma.
You want me to find Therma? Is that it? Well, what is it? A person? A thing? Look, if we're going to carry out a conversation, it'd help for you to talk.
Find Therma.
Okay, find Therma. What's your name, friend? There was something about a troll that big that made you want to call him a friend.
Malachite. Find Therma. You've got to find her.
I wasn't about to argue with a troll that could twist my head off and use it as a cocktail onion. Okay, friend, what can you tell me about her? Any suggestions of where I should start looking?
Used to sing at the Octarine Ballad. Find Therma. Got to find Therma.
How can I contact you?
Find Therma.
That was all he said. I guess he wasn't very bright. But then there's things under damp logs that are brighter than most trolls.
Alright, Octarine Parrot. Let's go to Cafe Ankh first to see this passenger. Is it who I think it is? He's playing again.
You can't recall if the whiskey knocked you flat, or if everything was a...
I thought I told you never to... Ilsa. I thought I would never see her again.
Yeah,
I
it was
prayed
her.
that I'd never see her again. But either the gods didn't listen, or they were having a laugh at my expense. Knowing the gods of the Discworld, I had a pretty good idea which. Play it again, Sam.
He said the
You know
line.
what? No one's ever going to believe you said that. Hello, Ilsa. How long's it been?
Too long.
That's funny. I was
She
thinking
looks
that it
weird
wasn't
and
long
hideous.
enough.
Aren't you pleased to see me?
Sure. Like a jellyfish praying for the tide to come in.
What's that supposed to mean?
If I always knew what I meant, I'd be a genius.
That's
Then you
brilliant
always knew
line.
what to say.
I still know what to say. I just choose not to.
You're getting a big kick out of making me feel cheap, aren't you? Well, maybe I had it coming.
Hey, don't take my side. You'll take all the fun out of it. I spent years rehearsing what I'd say if I saw you again. What I'd ask you. I tried to imagine what you'd say.
But now I'm here. You can't think of anything to say?
Now you're here, and I just want to slap you. Just once. Across the cheek.
What will that prove?
That I still haven't forgiven you.
You're not making this easy, Luton.
Sam Vines
Did
on
you
the
think I
piano
would?
is Samuel.
Did you think I'd just come bouncing up to you like a trained puppy? Maybe I'd wag my tail and wait for you to throw me a stick. Well, I'm never going to be another woman's dog for as long as I live.
That's cruel.
Not as cruel as the day you left me. What made you ask for that song?
I was feeling sentimental.
It's good to know that you still remember me.
How could I forget?
I don't know. But you managed to leave. I figured you'd probably manage to forget as well.
Never.
I tried to forget you. I tried to forget the day you left. I tried to forget the good times. I tried to drown your memory in cheap whiskey.
And did you forget?
I don't remember.
I still remember you. That's what the song means to me. It's everything that's good about our time together.
You got lucky, Elsa. You got all the good memories, and I got all the bad.
It didn't have to be like that.
It's always like that. I suppose you have some explanation for what you did. Some pat excuse that'll make everything all right.
There's no excuse for what I did.
At least we agree on one thing.
Why do you hate me so much?
Because I had everything when I had you, and when you left, you took everything with you. It's easy to hate someone who took it all away from you.
It hurts to hear you talk like this.
Good.
Okay, can she read this stuff?
I figured I'd better make sure Ilsa was on the Milka before asking her about the label.
Okay, okay. Oh no, this way. This way.
So, you came in on the Milka, did you?
Yes.
Alone?
No, I came with a companion.
It figures.
What?
Women like you are never alone.
I've been alone.
You know nothing about loneliness. You know nothing about what it's like to not know why you've been abandoned. You don't know what it's like to watch your career slip away because the one thing you care about has been taken from you. You don't know what it's like to spend years going into restaurants and asking for a table for one.
You don't eat in restaurants.
Okay, but if I did, that's what I'd ask for.
Why did you ask about the Milka?
You came aboard in Ecclepon, right? With a man.
Yes. His name's Two Conkers. How did you know?
It's my job to know.
You're being paid to find out where people board ships?
No, I'm a private investigator.
Two conkers.
Ilsa had told me she was traveling with a man named Two Conkers. For now, that was all I needed to know.
About Monday.
Have you met a man named Monday?
Yes. There was a man named Monday on the ship we came in on. He kept himself to himself mostly.
What can you tell me about him?
He seemed nervous.
Anything else?
I remember him going down to the cargo hold at one point. He looked really shifty, as if he was hiding something.
Is that it?
That's all I can think of.
What do you know about a woman named Carlotta?
I've not met them. Sorry.
Has there been a dwarf around asking questions?
I'm sorry, Luton. I don't know anything about that.
What do you know about a dwarf named Alkali?
I've not met them. Sorry.
Do you know a troll by the name of Malachite?
I've not met them. Sorry.
Do you know anyone named Therma?
I've not met them. Sorry.
No, I'm not so dumb.
Tell me one thing, Ilsa.
Siggy,
Are
is she
you
the murderer?
involved in these murders?
What?
The murders. They started when you arrived in town.
I can't believe that you would think such a thing. That's terrible. I mean, I know I've done some bad things, but I've never killed anyone in all my life.
Just checking.
We asked about Therma and Malachite already, so I guess that's all. No, now we can ask about
Can you
this.
read this?
Yes, it says Pier 5.
What language?
Agatean.
How do you know an obscure language like that?
Actually, Two Conkers is from the counterweight continent. I learned it from him.
I thought that people weren't allowed to leave the Agatean Empire.
Oh, things have freed up these days.
I'd be careful who you tell about Two Conkers, Ilsa.
Why?
People can be funny about foreigners, and there's always been rumors about the Empire. They say they use powerful magic there. The last time one of them arrived here, the city got burned down.
Two Conkers isn't going to burn the city down.
You know that, and I know that. But the average man on the street doesn't know that. They see the unknown as a threat.
Why? Two conkers is harmless. No one's that stupid.
Let me let you in on a little-known secret. You know how stupid the average
Hey,
person
I
is?
think I've heard
I
this one
think so,
before.
yes.
Well, statistically, half of them are even dumber than that. I found this on the Milka. Does it mean anything to you?
A piece of cardboard with a number on it?
I think it might have something to do with Monday.
If you've constructed murder and a giant conspiracy out of that, I'm going to be very impressed.
Not yet, but I'm working on it. Tempting as it was.
I guess that's
Don't go
all.
far. I might want to shout at you again.
I'm sorry, Luton.
Not sorry enough. Hello again.
Hello.
I didn't want to show Captain Jenkins anything.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. He doesn't want to show that we've been on the boat.
Do you know a troll by the name of Malachite?
There no one I know.
Do you know anyone named Therma?
There no one I...
Do the names Ilsa and Two Conkers mean anything to you?
How many names is that?
2.
Apparently not.
They were on your ship.
Ah, I see. Ask me that question again.
Do the names Ilsa and Two Conkers mean anything to you?
Yes, they were on my ship.
You're not gonna tell me anything useful, are you?
It's not looking likely, is it?
What do you know about a dwarf named Alkali?
There no one I know.
I guess that's it from this guy as well. And this guy, the pianist, we still don't want to bother him, I presume, but let's try.
I decided.
Okay, let's go. Octarine Parrot.
I'd heard of the Octarine Parrot. It made other dives sound appealing. What a place. I could feel the rats on the walls. Hell, I could see the rats in the walls. In fact, some of them had come out of the walls and were sitting at the tables.
Mankin.
The stage, where performers go up in front of a drunken crowd and sell their dignity to earn enough money to barely live on. It made me think that all the discs a stage and all the people players. Unfortunately, I felt like I'd been cast as an extra in my own life story. There was nothing I could do with the stage other than be glad I didn't have to perform on it.
My baby wouldn't pass for a piece of slate.
Notice board. Notice the board. Okay, he's stuck on something. Hey, stupid man, okay?
I couldn't imagine who would pay attention to the notices in a seedy dive like the Parrot, but I guess they were of interest to someone. Come and see the greatest historical tragedy ever told, Antilogy in Clefsatara, Whell's masterpiece as 'twas meant to be performed by actors.
Wow, actors.
The bar looked almost as appealing as every other bar in town to me, but the drinks didn't exactly fill you with confidence. If I could have taken the bar with me, believe me, I would. The bartender was a half-elf called Mankin, and I knew he wouldn't appreciate someone coming into his place and asking questions. Fortunately, I didn't care what he appreciated. Can I help you? You could sell me a drink. What's your poison? I'd prefer whiskey, straight with a whiskey chaser. You didn't come here to drink, did you? Well, I didn't come here for the sparkling conversation. Most of the customers go squeak, squeak. This seems like a nice place. No, it doesn't. It seems like what it is.
A wretched hive of scum and villainy.
It's tough to get to the top in that field. You could have that on a sign outside. Come to the Octarine Parrot, the most wretched hive of scum and villainy this side of the Ankh.
Are you being funny?
Apparently not.
You look a little nervous.
I can't shake the feeling that sooner or later someone is going to get their arm cut off.
I wonder what he's referencing here.
Have you always owned the parrot?
No. It used to be a troll bar. I took over the place after the riots.
Did you keep any of the staff?
Sure, I kept anyone who wanted to stay, and wasn't too badly injured by the riots. But there's something about a group of rioting trolls that makes people reluctant to walk back into a place.
Or indeed unable. Did you keep any singers on the staff?
Only Sapphire.
It's not often I see a half-elf bartender.
Be honest, it's not often you see a half-elf.
Okay, you got me. What's the deal?
I don't like to talk about it.
I thought elves were supposed to be irrepressibly likable, so that they can get away with whatever acts of cruelty they want. Like cats.
Well, I'm not an elf, alright?
That's the problem, isn't it? Everyone can see that you've got elf blood in you, but you've got none of the advantages. All you get is people's prejudice.
I don't like your manner.
I'm not selling it. Tell me about Sapphire.
Why don't you just talk to her yourself? Just don't bother her while she's working, alright?
Let's ask these first.
Can you read this?
Nope.
Does this mean anything to you?
A tiny piece of cardboard? It means you got far too much time on your hands.
I gave Mencken Mundy's description and asked if he'd seen him. He told me that he hadn't. Maybe I could trust him. A half-elf doesn't need to make any more enemies. Do you know anything about the Milka?
If you asked fewer questions, maybe you'd get more answers.
Okay.
What do you know about a woman named Carlotta?
I know a lot of people. That doesn't mean I want to talk about them with you.
Got the feeling I've heard that line many times playing this before.
Has there been a dwarf around asking questions?
Nope.
Do you know of a troll who goes by the name of Malachite? Tall, terse, and dense, in both senses of the word.
Might have been one of the customers from when this used to be a troll bar, but I wouldn't know him if he was.
What do you know about a dwarf named Al-Kali?
I know a lot of people. That doesn't mean I want...
Do you know someone named Therma? She used to sing here.
That'd be before my time. Sapphire might know. She knew all the troll singers from back before I took over the parrot.
Do you know a woman named Ilsa or a man named Two Conkers?
I know a lot of people. That doesn't mean I want to talk about them with you.
Murder,
Do you know anything about the recent murders?
Only what you're about to tell me.
You're not very helpful, are you?
Just because I don't want to help you doesn't mean I'm not helpful generically. Say, I do like your hard-boiled dialogue. How long do you boil it?
About 12 minutes from when the water begins to bubble.
Okay, I guess that's everything he's gonna tell us.
Until later, Mencken.
So Sapphire. Ah, yeah, she stopped singing.
The troll singer was something else. I didn't know what, but she was something. Can we talk?
Certainly look that way. Move mouth, waggle tongue. Yeah, it all working.
My name's Luton.
Sapphire.
I could already tell that Sapphire was a troll who could look after
I think
herself.
she's a bit
I knew
black-coded.
I'd have to watch my step around her. It was quite a long way around her, too, and not the pretty way.
If this game was made today, some people would complain.
You been a singer here long?
Long enough.
Long enough for what?
Long enough to want to be singing somewhere else.
Tell me about yourself.
I'd tell you about myself in 4 words. Big ideas, small results.
Why did you become a singer?
Aren't many jobs for a troll like me. and at least this one honest.
Is honesty important to you?
As much as anything else.
I'm guessing nothing much matters to you right now, Sapphire.
You catch on quick, Luton.
What do you know about the barman?
Mankin? Not much. Know that him a bigger loser than me.
How come?
He owns this place. At least Sapphire leave if Sapphire wants to.
Why don't you leave?
Where would I go? No place on disc for a troll like me. Spend our whole lives waiting for break. Just one chance to come our way that can seize in both hands tightly. But it never come. Or if it do, we don't recognize it. So we go back to grind of job we hate. And just keep on ticking each day, one step closer to end.
Do you do children's parties?
Yeah, I was thinking how realistically depressing she is.
Have you heard of a troll singer named Therma? She used to work here.
Ha! A troll singer named Therma.
What's so funny?
Nothing. Sure, Sapphire know her.
Know where I could find her?
Try morgue. She dead. Her house on Tallow Street collapsed while back now. We trolls may be tough, but we're not indestructible. Rumors say she was practicing her moves and knocked out load-bearing beam. Brought whole place down on top of her. That's why Sapphire never practiced.
That's the only reason?
That, and I don't wanna.
Know where she's buried?
Sapphire don't know, but think they buried her under stage name Madame Lodestone.
Madame Lodestone?
Sure, on account of how attractive she was.
So Therma performed here under the name Madame Lodestone.
Who are you, the narrator? I told you that already.
I don't suppose you'd know a big troll called Malachite.
Sure, he troll a few words, 'cause he don't know that many.
Do you know where I could find him?
Sapphire not seen him in years, but you try Rodin's workshop. He used to hang out there.
Ooh, I think we're getting so many locations now.
Word is there's been a lot of strange murders recently.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Why not?
There are a lot of strange people in this city.
Touché.
Do you know a woman named Ilsa or a man named Two Conkers?
Sapphire know a lot of people, but don't know everyone, mister.
What do you know about a dwarf named Alkali?
Sapphire know.
Okay, she doesn't know.
Has there been a dwarf around asking questions?
Ask too many questions and a girl loses interest.
What do you know of
Sapphire know lot.
Okay, she doesn't know.
Do you know
no. Here.
I gave Sapphire Mundy's description in the hope that she'd seen him around.
Don't ring no bells, honey, but that don't mean much. We get lots of humans through here, and they all look the same to me.
Do you know anything about the Milka?
Ask too many questions.
I doubt she's gonna
Can you
know
read
anything
this?
about this.
Ask too many.
Does this...
Ask too.
Alright. Let's fuck off.
I'll be back.
I think there was a backstage here. Or am I misremembering? Or maybe we can go there like only later. I don't see any way there. Fine, let's just go away. So what do we have? Rodin's workshop, Pier 5. I guess let's go to Pier 5 first. Watchman.
The watchman had a look of mad dedication about him. It was the kind of look that could only be achieved by someone whose job was so mind-numbingly tedious that their only pleasure came from being blisteringly unhelpful to everyone who came along. I take it you're the watchman for this warehouse?
Wow, you're sharp. People never work that out. I mean, there are so many reasons that I might want to be out here on a pier in the middle of nowhere, but you went straight to the fact that I'm a watchman. Well done.
That's a real talent you've got there. It usually takes me much longer to take a dislike for someone. Let me guess. Not only are you the watchman for this warehouse, but you are so bored that anyone who comes along is a target for abuse.
You're good. I'll give you that. Sharp as a pancake. What brings you here?
Research. I'm on an investigation.
You with the watch?
No, I work alone.
So you're a criminal.
This is Ankh-Morpork. We're all guilty of something.
I'm not. Pure as the driven snow.
Oh, yeah? Well, you've just directly violated the patrician's laws about groundless metaphor.
What?
Well, can you prove to me that you're as pure as snow?
Ah, but that wasn't a metaphor. That was a simile.
Because, of course, the patrician is going to be swayed by a pedantic defense like that.
I guess you have a point.
When I gave Mundy's description to the watchman, he became animated. Well, not that animated, but more animated than he had been.
That's the one. He tried to break into the warehouse the other night.
You're sure?
Or maybe I just like stringing you along for fun.
What happened?
I scared him off. I'd like to know where he is now, though. It doesn't look good to have people get away with breaking into a place like this. Bad for our reputation.
Oh, I'm sure. Because everyone respects you, and this would just put a total stop to all those dinner party invitations.
Oi, watch it.
So they didn't get like a new clue out of it.
Heard of the Milka?
Sure. Put it in my coffee,
It's a ship.
Yeah, I know. Just winding you up.
Well, I'm already about as tightly wound as I'm going to get. Unless you were planning to use me as an alarm clock, I'd start thinking about being cooperative.
Where's the fun in that?
The Milka?
Oh, yeah. All I can tell you is that they unloaded their cargo here.
What was their cargo?
Oh, I couldn't tell you that. That'd be violating Watchman cargo confidentiality.
There's no such thing.
Oh, all right. I just don't want to tell you then. Satisfied?
Ecstatic. What do you know about...
Sorry, I don't get to socialise much with this job. It's the night work, you know.
That line I've heard many times before as well.
Has there been a dwarf around asking questions?
That's nothing to do with me.
I gave the watchman Al Kali's description. He didn't recognize it.
Okay, that was fast.
Do you know a troll by the name of Malachite?
Sorry, it's...
Do you know anyone named Therma?
Sorry,
Do you know a woman named Ilsa or a man named Two Conkers?
Sorry,
Okay. Wrong way. It's the murders. I doubt he's gonna know about the murders.
Do you know anything about the recent
At least he's
murders
not
in
gonna answer.
Ankh-Morpork?
that's nothing to do with me.
Have you seen any labels like this before?
Oh, sure.
Where?
On crates.
I have this inescapable feeling that I could try and get some useful information out of you about this, but that it wouldn't be worth the time and effort I'd have to spend on the way.
I'd go with that feeling if I were you.
Does this mean anything to you?
That's...
Alright, I guess that's all
I
he's
have a
gonna
feeling
tell us.
I can't wait.
The doors led into the warehouse itself, but the watchman wasn't about to let me in. If it wasn't for the watchman, I could probably get in through the doors. As it was, I needed another plan.
Just kill the guy.
I couldn't tell what the crates contained, and frankly, I didn't much care. I couldn't carry the crates even if I wanted to.
We're going to the backyard. Oh, it's so dark. Where are we? Okay, here's the River Ankh.
The River Ankh. Probably the only river in the universe on which you could chalk the outline of a corpse. I'd already had to dive onto the Ankh once. I wasn't about to do it again.
Surely there's something here other than the river. I think that's the go back to the watchman, right? Let's see if I... Yeah, it's slightly less dark on the stream than on my screen, so now I'm checking my stream if I can see anything here, but I really don't see anything, any other hotspots except the River Ankh and the arrow away from here. That was us, yes, Luton. Oh, skylight. Okay. I was thinking there has to be something here.
I wasn't the Disc's greatest climber, and the warehouse wasn't the easiest building to scale. I was going to need some help.
Yeah, so we probably need like a grappling rope or a grappling hook, something like that. Okay, so we have Rodan's workshop, I guess. Let's go there.
At first glance, Rodan looked like a typical sculptor. On closer examination, I decided he was much less. You wouldn't happen to be Rodan, would you?
Is he deaf?
Ah.
No.
I know that one. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Take your time.
Yes. Yes, I think I am Rodan. How can I be sure?
Beats me. I had a note from my mother the day they did philosophy at school.
You must conceive form in depth.
Why?
Do you know, I don't remember.
It figures.
What do you make of this?
I stared at the statue he was working on. Face to face with art, we shuffle our feet and apologize. We say, I don't know much about art, but I know what I like. Well, most people do. I can't even say I know what I like. But that's not the point. The point is that if knowing what you like is good enough for shoes and drinks and women, what's wrong with applying the same rule to art? I guess people don't like to look stupid. Personally, I think art's for guys who couldn't do basic maths.
Do you like it?
Well, I don't know much about art. Sometimes I could be such a coward. So you're a sculptor then?
Yes. Yes?
He's smart.
I'm reasonably sure I am.
He can make us go.
Something like that, anyway.
Why do I get the feeling that you aren't going to be much good at small talk? You wouldn't happen to know anything about the recent murders, would you?
Oh, murders. Yes.
Murders. When people are killed.
No. Don't know anything about that. Sorry.
I think he's one of the murderers.
What do you know about a woman named Carlotta?
Where do I know that name from?
It wasn't hard to lose patience with Rodan. Every day probably took him by complete surprise. Has there been a dwarf around asking questions?
That's familiar.
Rodan wasn't good at remembering details like his name or my name or what year it was.
Okay.
What do you know about a dwarf named Alkali?
Where do I know that name from?
It wasn't hard to lose patience with Rodan. Every day probably took him by complete surprise. Do you know a troll named Malachite?
Malachite. Malachite. It sounds familiar.
In your own time.
I think he works for me. Or he did
I'd
work
sort of
for me.
like a boss like this.
No, I think he must still work for me.
As long as he
Look,
remembered to
there he is,
pay
over
the
there.
salary on time.
Do you know anyone named Therma?
Where do I know that name from?
It wasn't hard to every... Do you know a...
Oh, come on.
It wasn't every...
No, it's the other way. No, that's right.
Do you know anything about a man named Mundy? It wasn't every... Do you know...
I hope we don't have to talk to this guy anymore. Like, ever.
Rodan was...
Alright.
Can you read this?
I really...
Oh, he said he doesn't know
Does
anything.
this mean anything?
So, like, straightforward. At least he says, I don't know. I appreciate it.
Rodan. I guess you'd better get back to you.
So is Malachite here?
All I knew about the statue was that it was a work in progress. I didn't have any reason to steal Rodan's statue.
It's quite big and heavy, I presume. Well, it's big, but I presume it's also heavy. Oh, Malachite is here. Okay.
Malachite was the biggest troll I'd ever seen. Actually, Malachite was the biggest living thing I'd ever seen, and possibly the dumbest, too. You're a tough troll to find, Malachite. You could say something. Okay, so I'll do the talking. So how you been keeping, Malachite? Okay, I guess you don't want to talk about that. This where you're staying at the moment? I guess you're not going to talk about that either. Heard any good jokes recently? How many trolls does it take to change a lamp wick? Want me to give you a clue? Do you know anything about a man named Mundy? Malachite was as talkative as a corpse, and only slightly more attractive. Do you know anything about the Milka? Malachite listened to what I said, but said nothing. He wasn't what you'd call the prince of repartee. What do you know about a woman named Carlotta? Malachite was as Has there been a Malachite list? He wasn't.
Let's just try
what
all
do you
of this
know
quickly.
about a Malachite? There didn't seem much. He wasn't. Frankly, he was. It was looking like the only way to get through to this guy was with a chisel. There didn't seem much. He wasn't. Frank. It'd be really useful if you could tell me something about Therma that I could use to find her.
I know she's Madame Lodestone.
Therma. Find Therma.
Yes, I know, but I need some lead.
Fine.
Malachite was, but he was tall and threatening, so I guess everyone has something going for them. Do you know Malachite?
Why? Why is it so difficult for me to remember the right?
Do you know anything about the recent murders in Ankh-Morpork? Malachite listened to what I said. He wasn't what you...
Okay, I guess that's... Show
read
this.
Don't know nothing about that.
Oh, he actually said something.
Does this... Malachite listen to what I... He was... Tempting as it was, I decided...
Alright.
Always a...
Wait, Madame Lodestone. Yeah, we
Hello
missed-
again. No, I
have to... Yeah, because I was like, there's nothing here, but there is still... Yeah, Madame Lodestone.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think Therma might be dead. Her house collapsed. She's been gone a while. Are you going to say something?
Need to see the body.
The body?
Find Therma. Need to see body.
Okay, the body. No problem. Sheesh.
Okay, at least he said something.
Always a...
See, let's check the office. There is a note here.
The note had been pushed under my door by Carlotta.
Luton, I am anxious to see you again and to find out how the case is going. Come to the von Uberwald mansion on Moon Pond Lane.
Moon
Carlotta
Pond.
von Uberwald.
So, Carlotta was a member of the von Uberwalds, one of the richest and most reclusive families in Ankh-Morpork. That explained why she could afford to offer to pay me so much. It didn't explain why she hadn't got around to paying me yet, but I could wait, at least until the rent was due.
Okay. Oh. happened to the mouse? Okay, here. I guess I just moved it away. I was like, did we crash? I want to ask Nobby about Madame Lodestone before we go.
Hello again.
To see Elsa,
Hello.
I mean Carlotta.
Have you ever heard of a troll by the name of Madame Lodestone?
Madame Lodestone? No, there's a name I've not heard in quite a while.
You know her then?
Well, no, but I've heard of her. She died in some sort of construction mishap.
A mishap, Nobby.
Whatever. Anyway, if memory serves, they put her body in the Salaci Mausoleum. Don't know how she ended up in such an exclusive establishment, but that's how I heard it.
That doesn't sound very likely.
You did ask.
Okay. Then maybe we should go there first.
Catch you later, Nobby. Like measles, maybe. Or athlete's foot.
Mausoleum.
The Salaci family mausoleum was one of the most beautiful buildings I'd ever seen, nestled in an upmarket part of the city of Ankh. It was unguarded because, quite frankly, no one in their right mind would do anything to offend the Salaci family, given their ties to the Assassin's Guild. It wasn't just something that wasn't done, it was also something that wasn't survived.
Mausoleum. Probably misspelled that.
The central atrium of the mausoleum opened up so that you could see the sky. I guess on some nights it must have been quite a beautiful sight. But this wasn't one of those nights.
The stars are not right.
I like the sky as much as the next man, but it wasn't exactly something I could pick up and put in my pocket. The Salaci family mausoleum was full of tombs. More chambers, annexes, vaults, sepulchres, and catacombs than a thesaurus. I tried to find Therma's grave, but it was a waste of time. You'd need to be an expert in heraldry or genealogy to even begin to navigate around it. I'll say this for the nobility, they keep their dead well indexed.
So we have to still, like we got the clue. So I had to find some...
I wanted to find where Therma was buried in the Salaci family mausoleum, but I needed someone who knew their way around a place like that. I knew the streets, but high society
so it's
family
probably
trees
Carlotta.
were like women, complex and incomprehensible.
Then we can go see her. Here. Yeah, it's very close to the mausoleum. On Überwald mansion.
I already had a bad feeling about the Mundy case, but learning that my employer was a von Uberwald didn't fill me with confidence. I didn't know the facts about the von Uberwalds, but the rumors were bad enough.
May I help you, sir?
You could let me in
I
for a
remember
start.
this.
Very good, sir.
And don't call me sir.
As you wish, sir. May I take your coat and hat, sir?
Thanks, but no. I feel naked without them.
That must make it difficult to clean them.
Was that a joke?
I never joke, sir. It's not my job. I may lie, dissemble, or deceive, but I never joke.
Look, I don't want you to take my coat, okay?
But of course, sir. Sir is welcome to drip all over the immaculate hardwood floor that I spent several hours polishing this morning, because Sir is a guest, and Sir is entitled to do whatever Sir wishes.
Nice house.
Sir's taste in architecture must be quite exquisite to so accurately summarize the many splendid cornices and archaic stained glass frescoes of this splendid Lorenzian building as nice.
You have a gift for making people feel welcome, don't you?
One is blessed.
You wouldn't happen to know your way around the Salaci family mausoleum by any chance?
Sir has many questions, but alas, I have...
Have you heard of a singer named Madame Lodestone?
Regrettably, sir, I know nothing about...
Do you know anyone named Therma?
Regrettably...
Yes, let's
Do
just
you
get
know a
this
troll by
out
the
of
name...
the way.
Regrettably...
Like, I doubt he's gonna be useful when it comes to these questions, but it's possible he knows
Do you know
about
anything
something.
about the recent murders in Ankh-Morpork?
I don't know anything about any murder.
Do you know a...
I'm sorry, I cannot assist.
Yeah, I know this. I asked
What do
Al-Khali.
you know about a dwarf named Al-Khali?
Regret...
Has there...
Why, sir, insist on believing that I know everything that...
So what do you make of Carlotta, then?
Sir?
Carlotta. Carlotta von Uberwald. She does live here, doesn't she?
Indeed, sir. Sir is as dogged in his pursuit of the truth as he is determined to warp the incalculably valuable hardwood floor by his persistent dripping.
You're not going to give up on this hardwood floor thing, are you?
As ever, sir is both astute and incredibly stubborn.
What about Carlotta?
She is also quite astute and most definitely stubborn.
What do you think about her, then?
I am not paid to form opinions, sir, merely to perform menial actions such as guarding the hardwood floor, a task I am, alas, failing in at the current time.
Will you shut up about the hardwood floor?
As sir wishes. I will no longer mention how sir is irrevocably damaging timber felled by the hand of the 77th Earl of Ankh. Boards that have lain here for longer than sir has been alive, and that were first laid before sir's father was even a glint in the eye of his grandfather, whomsoever that may have been.
It's very British, this game, at times.
Do you know anything about a man named Mundy?
Regrettably, sir, I know nothing.
Do you know anything about the Milka?
I'm sorry.
Alright, let's... I guess we have to show him the invite.
Sir has many questions. Sir has many...
I have an invitation from Carlotta.
Ah, sir is as quick to reach the point of sir's visit as a tortoise with a war wound is in crossing a very large desert. I will fetch Mistress Carlotta for sir, provided sir would be so kind as to wait here and not to touch the valuable and irreplaceable furniture that adorns the room sir is currently dripping on.
I'll see what I can do.
Can we steal everything while he's gone? Oh, we can. I feel like there's gonna be a cutscene. So it might crash if that's the case.
The painting bore a striking resemblance to Carlotta.
The Duchess Charlotte von Uberwald, née Leopoldine. My predecessor, in a sense.
Oh? Are you a duchess?
No, but the resemblance is impressive, isn't it? My husband was struck by it from the moment I met him.
Where is your husband?
Dear Ulrich passed away during a civil uprising in Uberwald several years ago. Quite a terrible business, actually. Peasants, pitchforks, burning torches, the usual sort of thing.
Usual?
For Uberwald, certainly. Their ways may seem barbaric, but it's just the way things have always been done. If there wasn't a civil uprising every few years, I do believe the nobility would be most disappointed. Dying at the hands of a mob in a burning castle is practically traditional.
Tradition important to you, is it?
Ever the investigator, eh, Luton? Even your employer isn't beyond suspicion.
My old boss used to say that everyone was guilty of something.
And what are you guilty of?
Too many things, sweetie, but nothing you need to know about.
I like the way he called her sweetie.
You wanted to know how the case was going.
A girl's got to have hobbies.
I think I'm getting somewhere.
We're all getting somewhere, Luton. The question is, am I going to like where you're going?
I guess we'll just have to find that out the old-fashioned way.
That's me, an old-fashioned girl.
Like the girl in the picture.
The Duchess? She was quite a trendsetter in her era. She wore her dress so high, you could almost see her ankles.
My heart is pounding at the thought.
Ulrich's fury.
So what's the story with you and Ulrich?
Do you believe in love at first sight, Luton?
It saves a lot of time, certainly.
Ulrich fell for me the moment we met. I guess seeing that painting every day probably helped.
Don't sell yourself short. You have a few assets of your own. I'm sure it was an equitable transaction.
You think I married him for his money?
Did you?
Let me tell you something, Luton. I've been rich and I've been poor. Rich is better.
Did you love him?
Does it matter?
It matters to me.
Maybe I did. I guess it depends on what love is.
Love is a moment of weakness that allows someone to hurt you more than you ever thought possible. Men were given the strength to be brutes to women, and women were given love to wreak their revenge.
Who was she, Luton?
Who?
The one who left you with such
I like
a high opinion of women.
view
She
of the
must
world.
have been quite a gal.
I don't have much to tell you about the case, I'm afraid.
You still haven't found Mundy?
Not yet. I might do a better job if I had more money at my disposal.
Ah, yes, of course. You haven't been paid yet.
Well, it had crossed my mind.
I'm sure I could sort something out.
I didn't doubt that she could. The question was, would she? And more to the point, when would she? What can you tell me about the Duchess?
The Duchess Charlotte von Uberwald, born Charlotte Ameliorati Victoire Tangerine Leopoldine. She married the
Tangerine.
Duke when she was 13, which was the style at the time. She was considered a risque dilettante by most of the nobility of Uberwald, and rumors abounded that she caused the heart attack that killed the Marquis of Grand Mal when she showed him her naked knees.
Oh.
Her corset was said to be so tight that her first pregnancy went into extra time, and her first and only son had learned his first word by the time he was born.
You're pretty good on this family history business, then.
I dabble.
Can you read this?
Let's try not to get...
Does this mean anything to you?
Let's try...
Don't you think sending me a formal invite was a little over the top?
I got fed up of waiting for you to ask to see my house.
What's so special about your house?
It has me in it.
I'm so excited.
So
When I
excited.
get excited about something, I give it everything I've got. I'm funny that way.
And what are you excited about?
Why, working with you, Mr. Luton. What else?
I never saw myself as the stimulating kind.
I have strange tastes.
I'm so excited, I just can't hide it.
Tell me again about Mundy.
What's to tell? I've told you all you need to know.
Do you know anything about the Milka?
Let's try not to get too sidetracked, Luton.
I wasn't about to. Has there been a dwarf around asking questions?
Let's try...
Have you heard of a dwarf who goes by the name of Al-Khali?
No, I haven't.
Never mind. It was a long shot.
She answered it so angrily, so it sounds a bit like maybe she does.
Do you know a bit? This one pushes new boundaries. Do you know him or not?
No, I don't.
Do you know anyone named Therma?
Sorry, Luton.
Do you know a woman named Ilsa or a man?
Be careful, Luton.
I appreciate wasting other people's time. That's why I like to stream.
You wouldn't have anything to do with the recent murders.
Why, Mr. Luton, you must think the worst of me.
I think the worst of everyone. That's my job.
Do you think Mundy could have been murdered?
Anyone could be murdered, but speculation is cheap.
And you're not?
I'm not cheap. I'm a bargain. Have you heard of a singer named Madame Lodestone?
Sorry, Luton. I've never heard of them.
Okay, will she help us with the Selachi Mausoleum?
I need your help.
I'm not hard to get, Luton. All you have to do is ask.
I need your knowledge. I need to find a particular tomb in the Selachi Mausoleum, but I don't know enough about genealogy. You do.
The Selachi Mausoleum? That could be trouble.
Don't worry. I'm not going to mess with the tombs. I know better than to offend a family whose ties with the Assassin's Guild go back to its very foundation. I just want to see if someone's buried there.
Who's the stiff?
A troll named Therma.
A dead troll? You don't get much stiffer than that, I suppose.
Will you help me or not?
Of course, although I'm not really properly dressed for a mausoleum. You don't mind waiting while I get changed?
It's not like Therma's going anywhere.
If Sarah's not too busy, the master of the house wishes a word with you.
And if I am too busy?
The master of the house still wishes a word with you, and I shall be forced to beg.
That sounds like it could be fun.
Did I say beg, sir? I meant resort to violence.
In which case, lead the way.
The old guy. I didn't think we were gonna meet him this early. I remember there was some old wheelchair guy.
Mr. Luton, as I understand it, my daughter-in-law has retained you to investigate a certain matter for her.
That's correct.
Then I take it you will be a frequent visitor to my house.
It seems likely.
Do you know who I am?
I know that they call you the Count.
Do you know why they call me the Count? Because I am
I like to count.
Count Henning von Überwald. One of the Blintz von Überwalds, I ought to add, because frankly, Überwald had an uncountable number of counts. And I'm trapped in Ankh-Morpork at the moment because my current infirmity prohibits me from leaving this room.
That doesn't explain why you wanted to see me.
I wish to know what my daughter-in-law has you investigating.
That's between me and her.
No, Mr. Luton. I rather suspect it isn't. You see, Carlotta's hands are not on the von Überwald purse strings, but mine are.
So you're saying I won't get paid unless I tell you what I'm doing?
No, I'm implying that. Whether or not you actually get paid is a different issue.
What's it to you?
I get very bored. I'm interested as to what goes on around me.
All right. I'm tracking someone for her.
Someone who is missing?
That's right. A man named Mundy.
Oh, I see. Very well. If you keep me informed on the progress of the case periodically, I will ensure that you receive payment.
So if I keep you informed on how the Mundy case is going, you'll ensure that I get paid?
As much as it is in my power to do so, yes.
And what if I mention this to Carlotta? Maybe she's got the money from other sources and doesn't need the family money.
A possibility. Very well. I'll offer to pay you irrespective of whether Carlotta pays you herself.
That seems a little unethical. I'd be betraying the trust of a client.
I'll pay you twice your usual fees.
Well, what do you know? Suddenly I've resolved all my ethical dilemmas.
Ethics are a salve for the poor, Luton.
I am the poor.
You sound as if you are proud of the fact.
The poor are often prouder than the rich. They know that what they have can't be taken away.
Why would anyone want to take their poverty away?
I didn't say the poor were smart. I said they were proud.
I don't know, it's like, just makes me feel dumb, like the dialogue sometimes is so witty.
You said you have to stay in the conservatory. Why?
I'm not a well man, Mr. Luton. It is hard to say how long I have for this world, or indeed if the next world will take me.
What's so special about the conservatory?
Ankh-Morpork is too hot and humid for my tastes. I had the conservatory built especially. It's colder than the rest of the house. I keep it at the temperature I feel most comfortable with.
Why so cold?
You ask too many questions.
I'm an investigator. It's my job.
Well, be thankful that I find your impertinence charming, or else I might be forced to teach you a lesson.
In your condition?
You would be surprised at just what I can do in my condition, Mr. Luton.
So the von Uberwalds are wealthy then?
Not compared to some, but we have more than enough to look after our own.
Is Carlotta one of your own?
When she married into us, she became a part of us.
You sound like you don't approve.
My opinions of Carlotta are not the issue. Traditions and ties of blood are stronger than opinions.
But there is no tie of blood between you and Carlotta. She married into the clan.
Mr. Luton, there are ties of blood between all the von Uberwalds. In Uberwald, blood is very important.
Dun dun dun.
Can you read this?
I'm sorry, but I...
Does this...
I'm sorry.
Carlotta sent me an invitation card.
My? What a fascinating thing to insert into an otherwise interesting conversation. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to glare at you until you change the subject.
So your account?
I am the Count, yes.
What's it like?
It's fine. Although one does get the occasional burning desire to tear out the throat of people who ask too many questions. Do I have to draw you a picture?
Very interesting phrasing, interesting threat. I wonder what he means.
Do you know the Salaci mausoleum at all?
I'm aware of it. The Selaci family and the von Uberwalds do occasionally mix in polite society.
By polite society, you mean high society?
Well, certainly out of your reach.
Is there any chance you could show me around it?
Mr. Luton, there is little chance that I will leave this room for you or anyone else, let alone travel halfway across town to give you a guided tour of
It's
the
not halfway
museum.
across town, it's quite
Also,
close.
I confess, it would bring back happy memories of when I was dating.
You took your dates to a mausoleum?
Sometimes. Sometimes my dates lived in mausoleums.
You dated the dead?
No, the undead. They
Very
can be
progressive.
terrible bores sometimes, but most vampires are terribly well bred.
Oh, he was breeding vampires.
Have you heard of a singer named Madame Lodestone?
These days, the only people...
Do you know a...
These days...
Do you know a...
Malachite. There's a name
Oh.
I have not heard in many
knows Malachite.
years. Yes, I know of him.
How?
As it happens, he broke into this mansion several years ago and stole several valuable heirlooms that were never recovered. Incredibly, the City Watch was able to catch him before the Thieves Guild did, and he was imprisoned.
For some reason, I decided not to tell the Count that Malachite had escaped. I had a feeling the troll could still be useful to me. Maybe as a rockery one day. Do you know anything about the recent murders?
There are always murders in Uberwald. I don't see why these should be any different.
I was talking about the murders here in Ankh-Morpork.
Mr. Luton, I couldn't be less interested in the petty crimes of this wretched city.
Do you know a woman...
These days...
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna know about
What
this.
do you know about...
These days...
Has there...
I'm sorry.
Tell me about Carlotta.
I find it impertinent that you should ask questions so boldly
I am
of
impertinent.
You'll live.
Me. It is fortunate that I find your manner amusing.
I guess this must be my lucky day.
Very well. Carlotta became a member of the family by marrying my son Ulrich, who is no longer with us.
I'm sorry.
Yes, he returned to Uberwald several years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he was dead.
Oh, he is. And, alas, Carlotta is now part of my family, and I have a duty to protect her.
Why do you dislike her so much?
It is not something you should trouble yourself with.
Do you know anything about the Milka?
I'm sorry, but I don't.
What can you tell?
I'm afraid I can tell you nothing. But I would be interested in what you have to say about Monday.
Carlotta says he's an ex-lover and she suspects him of cheating on her.
And you believed her?
Whether I believe her or not is immaterial.
Okay. Bye-bye.
I'll be back later.
I look forward to it.
Now let's get this straight. We're looking for a troll named Therma.
As far as I know, yes, but she may be in here under the name Madame Lodestone.
Okay, then we can rule out the Fornix Sanguis Ceruleus.
What? Does there have to be one?
The Blue Blood Vault. We can probably eliminate the heroic decapitated war veterans vault and the thoroughbred pet vault. Do you know what relation this troll had to the Selaci family? She wouldn't be buried here if she wasn't.
Well, your guess is as good as mine. It took Carlotta a while to work it out, but we eventually found a Madame Lodestone in the Fornix Famulus, the servitor's vault. Guess she used to keep the floors real clean or something.
Here we are. Madame Lodestone.
There's an inscription. Madame Lodestone, singer and retainer of Lord Robert Selaci, taken from us when her house collapsed, returning her to the rubble from whence she came. Not much of an epitaph. Still, it's more than I expect mine will say. I'll probably end up with whatever's written on the cement bag round my feet.
Okay. The body.
Carlotta? She disappeared without even a word. I couldn't work that woman out. Still, she'd found me the tomb, which left me trying to decide whether or not to tell Malachite.
Lodestone. Well, I guess I have to end the stream here. I should go wake up my son from his nap as usual. So I am Adventure Argonaut, and I thank you for watching. And I think we got quite far in the first game and crashed only once, I think. Anyways, bye bye.